Hey everyone, Benny Lewis from Fluent in 3 Months here. As you may know, with my background in electronic engineering, I've always been passionate about being on top of technological trends, especially when they're related to advances in language learning. That's why today, I want to talk about a trend that's rapidly changing the language learning landscape: artificial intelligence, or AI. While I was initially skeptical about how much AI could really help us learn languages, I've been blown away by the progress in the last 2 years, and multiple really practical use cases have actually emerged. Obviously, I'm less interested in the exaggerated hype of AI replacing the need for language learning, and more in how it can benefit those of us actively learning. As such, let's dive into some of the most useful applications right now for AI in language learning. Number 1, requesting mnemonics from AI for hard-to-remember vocabulary. I used this extensively last year when I was learning some Korean, and it was a game changer. I've always been a fan of mnemonics or word associations as a means to help me recall vocabulary, but the process of creating them was always time-consuming. So now, I have AI do it for me. Number 2, AI-generated content tailored to your level and interests. Let's say you know the kind of interaction you're about to have or what you're preparing for. Rather than consuming content that may be off topic or digging for scraps of very limited written material on exactly what you want, you can have AI write you an entire story or an article similar to that kind of content. Number 3, personalized lesson plans and example sentences focusing on specific grammar or vocabulary. Similar to the previous point, but instead of topic-specific content to consume, you are tailor-making a language lesson instead, so you can be tested and educated on exactly what your weak points are. Number 4, quick answers to specific language learning questions that would be cumbersome to research on your own. I've actually been finding Google to be more and more cumbersome with way too many sponsored posts or long articles that waste your time with someone's life story before badly answering a question. Also, a lot of the first articles in Google searches recently have been badly written in bulk by an AI, displacing well-researched human-authored blogs like my own. So ironically, by using AI to research for you, it helps you avoid those low-quality AI articles to get the right answer taken from a reliable source much quicker. Number 5, interactive text-based stories and dialogues to practice your skills. So instead of having it make a story or article to read, get ready for specific situations you'll find yourself in by actually chatting, albeit in text form, with AI characters related to the situation you're likely to find yourself in your target language, of course. Number 6, an actual live teacher. My absolute favorite AI tool for language learners can already revolutionize speaking practice. With Your Teacher, you get unlimited access to an AI language tutor that you can practice with anytime, 24/7. It's not a replacement for human teachers. I still recommend lessons if your budget allows for that, but this lets you get all the speaking practice you need to build confidence without worrying about costs adding up. It saves you a ton of time that you'd otherwise have wasted finding exactly the right prompt and training for your own chatbot, since it's been refined for a very long time by the language community to be the perfect language teacher already, and it already incorporates actual spoken output and voice recognition, so you can talk to it instead of having to type. This has the huge advantage of being less intimidating than speaking to a person for those more introverted language learners who still want to get spoken practice, while also at the same time being cheaper with a monthly subscription that's way cheaper than the cost of a lot of single lessons with a native. The best part? Myself and other well-known polyglot YouTubers have trained the AI with our voices, so we can be your virtual teachers. How cool is that? To try it out for yourself and start speaking more confidently in your target language, chatting with my voice as your teacher, Just click the link in the description or go to languagehacking.com/AI. Using that link also helps support this channel, so thank you for checking it out, and thanks to you, teacher, for supporting this segment of the video. Number 7. Generating flashcard decks for specific vocabulary themes. If you use Anki or similar programs, this can save you hours of work, since your chatbot can output a ready-made tabulated list of vocabulary related to a specific topic that you want to study for, which you can easily and quickly import into your flashcard study app of choice. Number 8. Instant written corrections for your social media posts or writing practice. I've actually started using this for my own non-English Instagram captions, and it's been great for pointing out a single tiny mistake I otherwise would have missed without having to wait several days to run it by a teacher, which I otherwise would have previously done. And you know what? Actually, there are loads of other use cases beyond the 8 that I've mentioned, and I'd love to hear your ideas in the comments. And I've a bunch of other ideas for language learning AI-related topics, like how I craft my prompts and the specific tools I use instead of ChatGPT. So let me know if you'd like me to make those videos by leaving a comment, thumbing up this video, and of course, subscribing. I'm really excited about the future of AI and language learning together. In the long run, I believe AI will shift language learning to be more about passion and meaningful human connections, rather than just functional communication, because those quick interactions can potentially be replaced with AI, as well as apps, and that's happening more and more. So when translation tools can handle tourists' basic needs, the rest of us will learn languages because we truly want to connect with people and other cultures. And by the way, I'm doing that very thing throughout South America all of this year, so be sure to follow my social media updates in different languages to see how it's going. Thanks so much for watching, and until the next video, happy language learning.